Coyotes. They're part of the urban landscape in Chicago, whether we like it or not. As humans encroach on their territory, these usually secretive animals have had to resort to any means necessary to eat. And more of them are coming into urban areas, including high-traffic neighborhoods and even the busy Loop. Remember this? 2007, a coyote trotted into a downtown sandwich shop and made himself at home in a cooler. He was the talk of the town. Most recently, a pair of coyotes stopped in at the friendly confines. Will Byington snapped these photos of the pair as they ignored humans nearby in search of dinner at Wrigley Field.
They seemed totally unfazed by the people. Cars were honking at them, drunks were yelling at them, and they didn't seem fazed by that at all.
In Cook County, animal experts have fitted more than 60 coyotes with radio collars and have been studying their behavior and interaction with humans and pets. Started in 2000, the effort is among the largest urban studies of coyotes in the world. Biologist Stan Garrett helped launch the Urban Coyote Project.
For the most part, these coyotes are not nuisances at all. It's a little misleading for people because they only see the nuisances. The successful ones are the majority, and they're successful because you don't see them. They go about their business without impacting people.
Research is focused on Cook, Kane, DuPage, and McHenry counties, where about 9 million people live. Scientists say the area is also home to between 1,000 and 2,000 coyotes. As the coyote population thrives, clashes with humans are unavoidable. Attacks on people are rare, but small pets, well, that's another story. Veterinarian Dr. Julia Georgeson of Blum Animal Hospital in Chicago is resident pet expert for CBS Chicago and News Radio 780's Eye on Pets program.
Coyotes usually, the reason we don't always see them all the time is just because they're secretive and they'll live close to us, but they just won't be noticed. They will normally hunt small animals such as rabbits, squirrels, but they can attack and kill cats and small dogs. Usually smaller pets, but you hear in the news about all size of dogs getting attacked.
The number one warning to pet owners is what?
To not leave your pet alone outside, especially at night or a lot of times at dawn or at dusk. Also, a lot of times they'll come out a lot more during breeding season, which is usually January to March. I also would never suggest leaving your pet's food and water outside. Coyotes will usually like to come to a feeding place. A lot of people will feed outside cats. And if you are going to do that, do it during the day and at a certain amount of time and elevate the food. If you do encounter a coyote, you should never throw food at it and don't turn your back or run away. You want to yell or make a loud noise or clap or stomp, make eye contact and make yourself look bigger. They get scared easily and they're not going to come after you, but you certainly don't want to run from one.
Are there other sort of safety precautions we can take if we have to have our pet outside?
I would recommend, again, to not put food or water outside, and also keep your trash in good solid containers with tight fitting lids.
Fencing is an important part too. You want to have general specifications for your fence, right?
Yes, they say they should usually be at least 6 feet high and at least 6 inches deep. That way coyotes won't jump into your backyard.
In a situation where we do have an interaction with a cat or dog and a coyote, if there is an attack, what should pet parents know?
I would try to scare away the coyote. I would yell, make a lot of noise, and clap and whistle. I would not recommend cornering the coyote, but I think if you try to scare it off, that will usually work the best, and then you would get your pet immediately to the veterinarian. I think the big thing to remember is that they're not going to be aggressive, but if given that opportunity and there's a small animal, small dog or cat outside, they're going to take that opportunity.
Is there a happy medium between these two animal populations? Can the two live in harmony?
I think that they can coexist. I feel bad that the coyotes have a lot less area now. Obviously they're coming here because they're hungry, and that concerns me because I think that's when you are going to have more issues with pets being attacked.
Scientists say urban coyotes do an important service to Chicago by eating small rodents and helping control the rat population. One expert says a single coyote could eat 10,000 mice in a year if that was its only source of food. With an eye on pets, I'm Steve Grzanich with Dr. Julia Georgeson on News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.